It's us again.
We're late as usual, but not too late to wish you a Happy New Year. We made another Christmas special video to tell you about our year, and it was a really nice year.
Tell them some of the good things about this year.
Well, Max got engaged to his girlfriend Laura. She's been his girlfriend for a long time, long distance from Oak Park, back home. Laura has 2 kids, Caitlin and Nathaniel. Caitlin is 7 and Nathaniel is 5.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, well, we learned from Fritz and Jenny that they're expecting our first grandchild in February.
That means I'm going to be a grandpa 3 times this coming year.
That's right, old man.
That's right, old man. And I took some pictures this year, and we're going to show them to you.
Is it going to be funny?
It always is.
Did you make fun of me?
Never. I would never do a thing like that.
Right.
And here's our Christmas special. So you saw that one coming, huh? Well, it's been a quiet, uneventful year, and I mean that in a really good way. Not a whole lot to report to you. We did our usual things. Nobody in the family won the Nobel Prize. Well, a close family friend won the Nobel Prize. Barack Obama. Max got engaged. Jenny got a new bathtub and pregnant. Marcia sings for Harmony of the Gorge, and I went skiing. Then we went on vacation. We drove up the Crow's Nest Highway through British Columbia and Alberta, staying at a series of beautiful provincial parks. Then we pulled into Waterton National Park. Waterton is a kind of joint venture with Glacier National Park in the U.S. We met up with Vicki and Paul here and spent the next weeks seeing both parks. The Canadian side is smaller than the U.S., but every bit as pretty. Both parks are full of mountains, lakes, and waterfalls. We love to hike. We love waterfalls and rapids and big lakes and such. So we were very happy here. Having Vicki and Paul along for company made it even more enjoyable. So here's some pictures of the lakes we saw. Enjoy. On the American side is the Going to the Sun Highway, which is just like it sounds, and you can see it in this picture. When it gets to the top, there's something called the Weeping Wall, which is essentially a next-to-the-road waterfall. Really hard to resist taking this picture. And now, the story of how Marcia became a hero. Our first day there, we went on a trip to goat hunting. You take a boat which starts in Canada, goes into the U.S., and then drops you off so you can hike back. It's about 9 miles each way. The ride there's easy and pretty, but the hike back is long and strenuous. There were several really dicey bridges. On the way back, we stopped to rest and had lunch at the border, which is marked by obelisks and a clearing. While we were there, an older man who had passed us on the trail with a younger man and 2 little kids comes running up the trail. He's carrying the smaller child and shouting, "The 4-year-old fell off the bridge." He is running to the dock near us to get his speedboat. I headed back the trail to the bridge to see if I could help, and Marcia immediately announces, "I'm going with him." She dives into the boat. They pull out about 50 yards into the lake, stop, pick up both the little boy and his father who had gone in after him. They take off for Waterton, with the old man radioing for help, and Marcia and the father doing CPR. So there were medical people on the dock. They airlifted the kid to the hospital, where he spent 4 days on a respirator in ICU and is now completely recovered. So that's the story of how Vicki and Paul and I got to take a very long, dangerous, and difficult hike, and Marcia got to ride in a speedboat. So in September, I get this call from Jenny asking if $150 is a good deal on a bathtub. I say yes it is, and I have no idea what I've gotten myself into. Their bathroom really put up a fight. But we did good work, and I think it came out looking pretty good. Now, here's a combination of Marcia's singing group and my obsession with the perfect sunset picture.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Well, that's our show for this year.
Not so fast, Buster. Did you think I wouldn't notice that? Speeding me up, the Benny Hill music. You think you're not in trouble?
Aw, Jiminy, be a good sport. It was funny.
You promised.
I lied. Scotty, beam her up. She'll get over it. And when she does, I'll beam her back from the planet Zircon, in time for next year's show. Happy New Year, everybody!